Asher Brown, 13 years old. Carl Joseph Walker-Hoover, 11 years old. Eric Mohat, 17 years old. All three of these individuals, among countless others, have taken their lives before their time because of anti-gay bullying. Asher Brown was 13 years old. For 18 months, he was bullied by 4 students. He talked to his parents about it, and they went to the school. They talked to the counselors. They talked to the school board administration, and their words fell upon deaf ears. And now, even after Asher's death, the school says that there were no records of these talks, of them going up there and trying to put a stop to this. They have no record of anything. Asher's parents are liars. Carl Joseph Walker-Hoover was 11 years old. His mom said that she had no reason to believe that he was homosexual. I don't think Carl Joseph Walker-Hoover had reason to believe that he was a homosexual. And yet, he was bullied and constantly being called girly, gay, and queer. He hanged himself at 11 years old. His birthday is April 17th, our National Day of Silence. I know how I'll be celebrating his birthday. Eric Mohat was 17 years old, and he was what they called a band nerd. He was a good student. He was a smart person, very intelligent individual. But because of that, he was considered to be a fag. There was no proof in any of these 3 cases, and I'm sure several others, that they were gay. Asher Brown, minutes before going and shooting himself, came out to his stepfather, and his stepfather said that that was fine. I'm sure those weren't his exact words, but he had no problem with it. So why is it that a grown man can be okay with his stepson being a homosexual, but 13-year-old kids can't? And why is it so wrong for a school to admit that they were wrong, that they did nothing? Where's the help? When you cry out for help, where is your help? 13 years old, and he shot himself. 11 years old, and he hanged himself. Eric Mohat was one of 3 other students who also committed suicide due to bullying. Another student was removed from the school by his parents because he kept reporting the bullying, and his dad removed him from the school. But this kid wrote a suicide note naming all the taunts that he was called by these bullies. He didn't take his life though. Parents, I hate singling you out like this because I know there's several good parents out there like mine who are all about your children and you teach them the right ways of this world. But those of you who aren't willing to sit down and talk to your children about the wrongs of this world, this is what you do. This is what you are causing. It is so very difficult for me not to be angry right now because I am hurting. These kids, among others, have taken their lives before their time because their parents knew what was right, but the bully's parents did not. And I'm sorry because there are several of you that will be offended by that because it's just an opinion, whatever. Prove me wrong. Prove to me that these bullies were not taught from another source. That it was okay to call Asher a faggot. That it was okay to call Carl a homosexual. That it was okay to call Eric a queer. I think maybe if they hadn't been called those things, maybe they'd still be here. I don't know these three personally. I didn't know them personally, but it affects me. It hurts me because these are children taking their lives. This is what bullies are doing. Where was their help? I'm going to leave a number in the description box for this video. If you ever feel like you need someone to talk to, if you ever feel like there is something just that extreme, call this number and they will talk to you. You can talk to me. I will listen. I've been through this. I have felt this way. I was bullied in high school. I know this feeling and it hurts. But we can all be one. We just have to act that way. Stop treating others as less than and treat them as equals. No hate.